And welcome to the Wildcats Weekly Football Show on HNLive.ca. I'm Dave Dawson. Thanks so much for joining us. This is episode number 4. And what an exciting but disappointing finish if you're a Wildcats fan on Sunday. 20-18 loss to the Winnipeg Rifles and marching all the way down the field and just came up short in that last second field goal. Well over 100 yards rushing for the running back this year, the starting running back. 152 yards on 21 carries was Nathan Zacharias along the ground. 7.2 yards per carry. Unbelievable numbers. And he's our guest today in Wildcats Weekly. Nathan, thanks so much for joining us. And just maybe your thoughts on that wild but crazy game on Sunday. How would you describe it?
Oh, it was a show, I'll tell you that. We had it coming in the last fourth quarter. The first 3 quarters, it was we were running it a lot, and I really like our O-line is always giving it 100%, and if they can open up like that small gap, I can find a way to sneak through there, maybe get that extra like 3-4 yards after contact, and just keep driving those legs, and they'll always push me too, and we'll even like gain an extra yard. But if there's space there, I'll try and make the most of it, and I'm more of a downhill runner. I need to work on, like, fumbled it once, and yeah, that was we were going that drive, and there's some small things that we could work on. Ball security, one being for me. I need to just work on the little things, and we'll just get better in practice too.
I will come to your defense. That ball nicely got punched out by what probably could have been the player of the week, Brandon Kamens, who was the player of the game. So not really totally your fault. So I'm going to come to your defense on that one. But I love how you hold yourself to a high standard. A lot of people often talk about quarterbacks and receivers, their relationships, or maybe defense relationships. Running backs and offensive linemen. Maybe take us in a little bit of that inside. What's your relationship like with the guys that carve those holes for you, and how much do you dialogue, outside of game and just kind of build those relationships so they know kind of where you're going to be leaning and how to be able to create those holes for you?
So of course it's all off the field interactions. Wing Wednesday, linemen love wings, so we'll always go out. We'll go to BP's. We'll start chatting football. Sometimes we'll go play Madden with the boys, and of course I'll be talking to our 5th-year Anthony. He's our tackle, and we'll be drawing up the plays, and we'll just be getting the mental reps in. So it's just getting in the work off the field and bonding with the boys, just building that trust. Because I'm running behind them. They trust me just as much as they trust them.
Anytime you talk to, you hear anybody on broadcast talking about, the O-line's going to get a steak today for a 100-yard game. Is it wings are on you when you get over 100 yards? Because you got 200 yards games so far and a 3. So is that all out of your pocket, or wing nights out of your pocket?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll always be willing to maybe buy them a drink here once in a while. And it's I gotta thank them a lot, because they're making those holes out for me. And just respect them.
6.2 yards per carry in week 1 against Calgary. You had 118 yards on 19 carries. You had 7.2 yards per carry, 21 carries for 152. When you're hitting those numbers, do you know it when you're on the field? Is there like something that switches for you? Do you get in the zone? Do you feel it? Or is it just a matter of kind of adrenaline and each play goes by each play for you?
It's instinct, and it's why we spend the hours on the practice field. And it's just that one play. You get one opportunity with the ball in your hand for 3 seconds, and it's just what you do when you have the ball. Coaches are looking for playmakers.
All right. Well, here it is, Nathan. 1,687 yards in 2013. That's the second all-time in the CJFL. So that's for one season. Quite a load to go. But I'm sure that you'd be welcome to take that task on hand, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Is that an intimidating number to you?
It kind of is, but it's this guy probably was a stud, so he grinded. I would have about 2 more seasons, so I would give it my all. It's just all what you put in and off the field. it's all that extra work, and that's what transfers to the field, and it's about getting those extra reps.
You and I had a great chat before the game on Sunday, and got to hear a little bit about your story and kind of who you are and what inspires you. You seem to be, when you're on the field, you got a big smile on your face, and guys, you're kind of that contagious personality, right? Is that power back? You kind of set the tone for the game. What inspires you in life?
Uh, Honestly, my family, I guess. My mom's my supporter. She's always on the off, always on the uh, bleachers. She's always watching me. It's motivation, and it's all the people who look up to you in general. There's a bunch of people on the reserves, they're trying to get off them. It's just that initial step, I guess, I kind of learned. It's about going out of your comfort zone and doing what you want in life. But right when it gets scared, it's just, you got to take that jump.
And yeah, you're talking about your First Nations heritage, I guess, right? And for maybe those who aren't familiar with that, if you'd just like to share with the viewers just a bit about kind of where you're from and yeah, how that heritage has kind of formed you and the person that you are today.
It's just, I got a bunch of brothers and sisters who look up to me, and I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity more so and take advantage of that opportunity, and it's just getting where I'm at today.
From Big Island Reserve, right? You said you're from Big Island Reserve out by Cold Lake. That's where you're
Yeah,
originally from?
yeah, Big Island,
Perfect.
Cree Nation, right by Cold Lake. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, Nathan, won't keep too much of your time. Appreciate you making time for us on the Wildcats Weekly Football Show. You coming into a matchup with Calgary this weekend, obviously. A close one last week and a difficult one. What did you see about week one against Calgary that you can be able to take and kind of recreate, and maybe some of the things that didn't go so well to be able to capitalize on that and come out back up at 500 this weekend?
I would say just staying on my feet. It's about the small things. Sometimes I'll get tripped up by another lineman, and it's about making the right cuts, and it's about seeing the things that are there and taking advantage of it. If there's a break an arm tackle, and take it the extra 15 yards, I guess.
You look at your roster, how would you describe the team and how good of a core that you have this year?
Honestly, they're all studs. Everyone's just a stud on the field. They want to go make plays, and you get an opportunity, and they take the most of it. If you get that one play to make the catch, Lucas Howell, he's a great receiver. He'll always make that catch, especially in the red zone. And sometimes I need to take advantage of it too in the red zone, like hold ball security, for example, and taking advantage of the small things the defense gives you.
All right. Well, you did lead in the red zone last year, I guess. 2 touchdowns along the ground, or the most among all the running backs. No touchdowns yet, and I'm sure you'd like to get in there a couple of times this Sunday on HNLive, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
maybe
a
hurdle over
goal. It's a
somebody.
personal goal every game. No, that's just, yeah, it's instinct, but it's also dangerous. Kind of scares me, but it just, that one instinct kicks in, and it's like, oh, they're diving at your legs. They're trying to save my legs. I got a couple of helmets to the calves, and
Well, you got the skill set to do whatever it takes to win, and really appreciate having you on this week, Nathan. Best of luck on Sunday against Calgary.
awesome. Thanks for having me.
All right, Nathan Zacharias, star running back of the Wildcats, 3rd in the league in rushing. And as he said, he's got a couple seasons left. He wants to break that Wildcats rushing record of 1,667 set by Levon Horlock all the way back in 2013. Well, thank you so much for watching episode 4. Be sure to check out 1 o'clock Mountain Time on HNLive.ca. Remember to get your pass on HNLive.ca, not on the CJFL website. If you're watching on the CJFL website, that's fine. But if you want to get the multi-camera view with slow motion replay, you have to get your pass on HNLive.ca. On behalf of our producer, Calvin Bellows and Corey Bro, I want to say thanks so much for watching this episode number 4, and we'll see you on Sunday.